Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Berg and welcome back to XrS. Today, we have the best knifing clips of 2020. 2020 was a crazy year for knifing. There was a lot of insane clips hit. There's some old faces in here as well, people who you're definitely going to recognize. With the entire COVID situation, people sat at home in lockdown, not being able to leave. A lot of people came up out of nowhere, hit some pretty nice clips. Everybody you see in this video will be linked down in the description. There's a lot of clips that were hit earlier on this year that you might have forgotten got hit, and some newer stuff as well you'll probably recognize. One final shout out here to Aced and to Jpreet. Almost every single thumbnail on the channel this year was made by Aced using Jpreet's thumbnail pack. Every single thumbnail looked amazing this year because of that, so big shout out to both of them. They will both be linked at the top of the description. Starting off the clips, we have Ash, and he's gonna pop this quick quad head skewer. All head on, really nice clip, Ash. Next up, we have Coolski on Kill House, which is DLC on MWR, and MWR DLC was dead in year 1, so it's pretty insane to see someone hitting this late in the game cycle on DLC. Very nice clip, Coolski. So I was actually sitting in court with JB getting ready to skewer feed with him, and this motherfucker smacks a quad head on payload, and I have no idea what the enemies were doing, but he didn't even want to skewer feed with me after, which to be fair makes sense. Next up we have myself, and I'm on the headquarters map on World War II. Nobody's ever had a throwing knife clip on this map other than me, and I actually managed to get it for kill cam, which in my opinion makes this clip pretty solid. Now I am also kind of dog shit and I missed the throwing knife, but regardless I think the kill cam makes up for that fact. Now we have XV on Sovereign, and I could not tell you what he does in this shot, but I don't know if I've ever seen a trick shot on this map, let alone hitting this kid across the entire map. Pretty fucked clip, XV. Jonas is on MW Vacant, and I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of knifers hated this game. A lot of people still played it, but a lot of us didn't really appreciate the clips hit on this game. But regardless, Jonas hits a 6 on ×3. The bunch of kills there head on at the very end. What the fuck? So why not stick with MW? We have Stabby, who is arguably the best sniper on the game. He released an insane Taj called Situated. I'm gonna leave a card on the screen right now. If you like MW, I highly recommend watching that Taj. He hit an insane amount of clips on this game this year. He's on broadcast and he just absolutely demolishes the enemy team several times over. Very fucked clip. Next up we have Nawasa. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. He's Japanese. He's using the dual wield skewers, which a lot of us again might not appreciate, but he grapple hooks into a quad ×5. What? We have XV here on Jungle Flooded, which at first seems like just the worst idea for a COD map ever, but you can actually feed underwater, and that's exactly what he does. He throws 3 axes and gets a quad feed underwater on Call of Duty. Pretty fucked. There's a lot of BO4 clips because knifers liked BO4 year 2 better than MW year 1, and because of that there's a lot of insane clips. Splash hits a 5 on with the Sentry quest, which is the hardest quest in the game, and it's also on DLC. Very nice clip, Splash. Fuck BO4, Killa is on BO3, casually smacking a 6 on like it's nothing. It's literally year 6 and he has 6 on. What are you doing, man? So we're back on Ghost with the trick shots. Hackle is on Stormfront. You can see him smack the wall there for a second. I actually know what he does in the shot. He hits a really nice square neck, and look how far he threw that TK. Once again, this is literally across the entire map, probably as far as you can throw the throwing knife in general, and he hits this kid like it's nothing. Very, very nice clip, Hackle. On the subject of cross maps, we have Wellesley. He's shooting skewers across Summit on BO4, and he hits a 5 on screen. He's in a team called Deadly Knifers. If you haven't heard of them, definitely go check them out, but that clip is just insane. I'm just gonna come out and say it, Summit is the map of the year. Vax is hitting another quad head. You saw Ash already hit one. He turns on this last kid so hard. It's a very, very nice quad head. Good shit, Vax. I promise you, this is the last Summit clip in this video, but it's just that good of a map. And here's Navy hitting a 6 on Axe, MX9 quest, and he gets that one final kill there to refill the quad feed. Summit is that good. We're on World War II with Chansey, and for a while there, a lot of knifers were trying to hit bayonet clips on throwback, and this is without a doubt the best one that was hit. This was the closer to Knifemare 2, our Halloween team Taj on XrS. He just gets so many kills. It's an absolutely insane clip by Chansey. Normally, Chansey's the one hitting the AW clips, but I'm gonna steal the crown from him this year. I hit a 5 on ×2 all head on in the Biolab tube. That's my favorite clip I've ever hit, and yeah, I'm taking your crown, Chansey. So this clip isn't in the best of quality, I apologize, but Laddie Low is on Militia, and I think this is a 6 on ×5 with the Spectre Blade, which is just an insanely gross amount of kills to hit in a clip. I know that's not the typical knifing clip you normally see from us, but a 6 on ×5, come on. S&D clips were actually quite popular on BO4 this year, and Nady hits a 5 on axe on payload. Really sick clip. So back to Splash we go, and I want to give a big shout out to Shad Shot. You see him getting online there. Nice to see you feature in the video, Shad. Splash is on Vacant. He's in the same trap as earlier when you saw Jonas hit in this trap. On the flip side though, and he's actually going to hit a split 6 on here after getting those kills at the very start, but he's not done. The exact same life after running around a little bit, he's going to go back to that trap and hit a clean 6 on screen. Say what you want about the game, it's a very nice clip, Splash. So let's have a little bit of a Cold War section now. Musty is on Pines. This is one of the better clips hit on the game so far. He's going to hit that bank shot randomly down the escalators. Really cool clip, Musty. So let's go back to Splash now, and he's on ICBM. This is a 3v3 map on Cold War. These maps are super fun to play and they're really small, but it's still only 3 enemies, and you can see he's going to smack this quad feed right here, which is already a nice clip and enough. But once again, in the exact same life, literally seconds later, he hits another quad feed. That's 8 kills in total on 3 enemies in probably about 15 seconds. Really nice clip, Splash. All these Cold War clips are getting me excited. I know there's going to be a lot of bangers hit throughout the entire year of 2021, but we have Chrome here on Nuketown, and he's going to smack a very clean 5 on ×2. We're jumping into this next clip very quickly here. The way Musty cut it, it starts immediately. He's on the Contraband Bridge, and he's going to hit a 6 multi. Unfortunately split after the initial quad, but regardless, that's a 6 multi. This was actually the first BO4 6 on hit by Eden. Very clean, very quick on grind. So I might have forgotten about this final Summit clip, but it's just farther proving my point how good Summit was this year. Project is at least on the other side of the map, picking up this quad ×2 into a 5 on ×2. That was a great clip, Project, and as Slay by Blade always said, a fantastic way to wrap up the video. In general, 2020 wasn't the greatest year, but knifing wise, I think we did alright. Again, everybody you saw in this video will be linked down in the description, and I hope you guys have a great 2021. Peace.